I've been checking out another one. We've got the new Wurkkos HD12. Check it out. It's a little right angle light powered by an included 14500, and it can also run on a AA. I've got these other 14500 lights out here to just show you and kind of give you a comparison of how short that little light is. Look at that. It's very, very short. I like this switch that it includes. It's got a magnet here. The magnet's pretty strong. It's holding up good. Little Rosie, the cat here, approves. Let's go over this thing and show you what's up. Comes with this clip. I like this clip. Sometimes I feel like I have to get another clip to have an appropriate, clip and comfortable clip. But they included a good one, so I'm happy with it, and I've been using it. I've been putting it in the pocket just like you see it right here, so that way when I retrieve it out, I pull it out and it's like ready to go right there in my hand. The cat still approves. That's her tail. All right, good girl. So then if you want to, we'll switch over to headlamp mode in a minute. I'll show you what that's all like. But let's go over the light some more. I'm going to go ahead and show you the 14500 that is included. Like I said, it can run on a AA alkaline or an NIMH. I've put an alkaline in it just to confirm that it does in fact work, and it really does. It does a good job. You obviously don't want to try to charge a AA or an NIMH battery in it. You only want to charge the 14500 because it's going to be looking for that 3.7 and 4.2 volts. The battery indicator on the top here and the little button, it comes on. There's the green light to let you know that you've got a good battery. It drops down and eventually will go red to let you know that it's time to charge it up. I turned it on in the white light mode by holding down and pressing and getting moonlight. You have then a low, a medium, a high. If you hold it down again, it's going to go back to low. If you want to get to turbo at any time, you would just simply double press to get to turbo. Now this is pretty cool. I'm going to show you all something else that this light does. If you double press again while you're in turbo, it goes back to moonlight. Typically with any other light that I've ever had, you would have to turn it off back on by holding and pressing to get back to moonlight. So I really like that. Like if you're out late at night looking at something, you're like, all right, I want to go back to just reading something up close. You can just double press and get right back to it. Thought that was pretty cool. You can triple press to then get to these other emitters. Check that out. So it's not just the 5000K white light. You also have these red emitters here, and they are going to have that lowest mode there that you saw, the medium, and then high. There isn't a turbo with red. If you double press with red, you get this like beacon mode. So that could be helpful, I guess, if you were in a survival type situation. And then double pressing again just gets you back to where you were. And then you can hold down and press and throttle through to the level that you want to be on. It does have memory of this. So let's go to the highest mode. And then we're going to triple press back to white, and then triple press back to red. It remembers wherever you put the red channel, and then it remembers wherever you put the white channel. Thought that was pretty cool too. So you can kind of have it set where you want it and triple press and bounce back and forth to get where you need to be. I like the little labeling on the side there. Just a little cool little detail that I noticed that they did a little bit differently. There's a lockout mode where you can press it 4 times and lock it out. That way you don't accidentally turn it on in your pocket. Let's go over this headlamp mode really quick. We'll pull the clip off. It's on there pretty good, so I don't want to, there we go, knock down those other flashlights doing it. And then show you all the included headlamp. Here's the included headlamp. I think that this could also take a little strap over the head and capture back here. That way you'd have the third over the head type strap. But what they intend for you to do is just use like this rubber band type thing. You just kind of sling it around there and it holds it in place. I think we could have done a little bit better than that. I like there's other variations out there where you would have like a bigger, thicker band and it comes down and hooks in instead of this thinner rubber band. I think that we could have done a little better. That's just my opinion, just throwing that out there. But there it is. I do at least like that it's easy to, you know, pivot up and down, angle where you need it to be. And, you know, like I already mentioned, the magnet is pretty strong. It's adequate for holding this light, and I thought that was a good deal. That's pretty much everything. We just need to get it out in the dark so that way y'all can see how it functions. I do feel like this is a good headband to carry in the pocket and then throw this clip on here like I've been doing. Oops, other way. To where you can change it up and grab, you know, do what I just did, throw the clip off, put the clip in your pocket, pull this out of your pocket and go hands free. I like the little setup to where you could have some really lightweight stuff in your pocket with you, and as nighttime approaches you can go ahead and switch it up. Just make sure you don't lose this, because this does pop right off of here. Like this was included in the little O-rings and lanyard bag. This little giant O-ring band type thing, and they do include 2 of them at least, but you just don't want to lose that because that's pretty critical to what you're doing here. And then you just kind of dress it up and have it ready to snap down in there. There's other variations that could have been used there, but like I said, that's just kind of my opinion on that. But overall, really impressed with the light and the flexibility that you have of different emitters. I always am a huge fan of that. I don't know if you all have noticed that. I mean, I still carry this from time to time. You can go look in my archives and see a really old review of this, and it's still in the rotation. I still carry it on a regular, and now we've got a new one to throw in the mix of things. So there it is. Now let's try this thing out in the dark. I don't have it in headlamp mode, so I can show you all these lower settings, because out there you're not going to see anything. But that's the lowest red. We'll step it up to the next level and you can see something. So you could get around with that. That'd do pretty good. Help you not trip on a root or something, you know. Next level up. Definitely not gonna miss anything. Gonna be able to see what you need to see. Much more easy on the eyes, that red. And then let's go ahead, switch it up to the white light. That's the lowest. That's not the, well, it's not the lowest. The lowest is the moonlight mode. I'll show you all that in a minute. That's low. That's going to be medium. You got a lot of light there. That's high. Check out those daffodils. We're finally warming up here. And then you have to double press for turbo. And then we'll go ahead and turn it off, and I'll show you all. There's the lowest mode. That's the moonlight mode. Plenty of light to read. And I'll put all these times on screen like I like to do. I like to let you all know how long the battery will last. And the time is going to be with 14500 lithium ion. I'm not going to do the AA. It'll be with the 14500 that it's included with. As always, double press for turbo. Tons of light. Let's see how hot this thing gets. Let's try it out. When you double press in the red light mode, it takes you to a flashing red. You just hold down on the button and it'll cycle through the brightness level in red. And same goes for white, but with the white light you double press it. It's getting a little warm now. Just, feeling it by hand. Nothing crazy though. I mean, it's definitely not too hot. I think what they did is they set this to a light level that it can safely handle, because I've been carrying this thing in my pocket and using it a lot, and in the highest mode it's just not getting very hot. And as you can see with those daffodils out there, it's not cold out here. It's a whole lot warmer than what it was. Not bad. Still able to handle it, hold it in the hand. No issues at all. Nice amount of flood, a little bit of a hot spot. Just right for having it on your head, walking around, seeing what you need to see, and stepping the level down so you can get some work done. Pretty impressive. Alright, if y'all have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.